Good morning, guys, and welcome to Kids Church today. I hope you're really well and are having a good day so far. This morning we've got Emily, who's going to be telling us a little bit more about heaven. So that's so exciting, and I can't wait to hear about it. So I hope you have lots of fun this morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Whether you are doing church at home, in a community group, or even at Riverside House, we are so happy you are here. You are amazing. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Emily. I was one of last year's Riverside Academy trainees. Just so you can get to know me a little bit, I have a couple of fun facts about me. I really love pizza. Any pizza, any flavour, I love pizza. My favourite colour is yellow, and I have never been to Disneyland. Maybe you should introduce yourself to those around you or talk to somebody new during today's session. This morning we are going to be looking at the question, can we get heaven on earth? Why don't you have a think about what that could mean? Chat with the people around you. What do you guys think about the question? If you are watching at home or community group, why don't you leave a comment below? Now, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of energy right now, which can only mean one thing. It's time for a game. For this game, you will need 1, a coin, 2, to sit in a circle with your hands behind your back, and number 3, a volunteer. The volunteer is going to walk around the circle with the coin and is going to pick one person in the group to give this coin. You cannot say who you have given it to. You have to make sure the only person who has the coin knows. You will have to keep going round the circle until you have passed everyone. Remember, the only people who should know who really has the coin are the volunteer and the person with the coin. You will then take it in turns to say who you think has the coin. The winner is the one who guesses correctly. Brilliant. I hope you had fun. So why don't you grab your Bible, because we are going to have a read of story. It is called A Happy Day. It is in the Lion Storyteller Bible, if you want to have another read of this yourself. So this is just after Jesus has died and everyone is really, really sad about Jesus. So shall we find out what happens? It was very early. The birds were still in bed, and the sun had yet to open its bright eye on the world. The sky was grey and grainy. The air was cold, and 3 women walked slowly towards the graveyard. Jesus was buried there, and the women were coming to visit his grave. They talked in sad whispers. They cried. They held each other's hands. Jesus had been dead for 3 days, and they missed him very much. Just as they reached the graveyard, however, some surprising things happened. The ground began to shake. The air began to tremble. And quick as lightning, an angel flashed down from heaven and rolled the stone away from Jesus' tomb. Everything went quiet. The ground stopped moving, but the woman shook with fear. "Don't be afraid," the angel said. "Come and see. The tomb is empty. Jesus is alive." Arm in arm, the women crept past the angel and into the tomb. The sheets were still there, the sheets they had wrapped around his dead body. But Jesus himself was gone. "Where is he?" asked the woman. "What have you done with him?" "I told you," smiled the angel. "He's not dead anymore. He's come back to life, and he wants you to tell all his friends." The women looked at each other. They didn't know whether to laugh or cry. They could hardly believe it, that is, until they hurried out of the tomb and ran straight into Jesus. "Oh, Jesus!" they cried. "It's true, you are alive!" And they fell at his feet, amazed. "There's no need to be afraid anymore," he said. "God has made everything all right. But I have a job for you. I want you to tell the rest of my friends that I am alive. Tell them I will meet them on the seashore in Galilee, where all our adventures started." The woman waved goodbye and hurried off to Jerusalem. The birds were singing now, the sun's bright eye was wide open, and they had the most amazing story to tell. What an incredible story. As friends of Jesus, we know that death isn't the end. We are going to be with him in heaven, having an amazing time. I wonder how I would have reacted seeing Jesus walking around like that. How would you feel? Would you be happy or scared, excited or nervous? Why don't you chat about that now? To help us remember the good news that Jesus is alive and that there is hope forever, being friends with Jesus means we don't need to be afraid. In fact, Jesus said when he went back to heaven that he was going to get a place ready for us there. So I want you to grab some pens, pencils, paper and stickers and create a picture of what you think heaven is going to be like. You could use Lego and build what you think your house would be like if you want to. Or even just your dream house. You can write things down if you would prefer, so I'll give you a few minutes to do that now. Well, that is all for today. Thank you for coming along. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!